Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trade, the daily show coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel today, wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to talk about altcoin season, how to know when it started, how to know when it's going to finish, when to buy your altcoins, when to sell your altcoins and get out and into cash, and a whole bunch more, including an update on the Tribal Trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all. But of course, before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And of course, does help support the channel, as does the wonderful comments that you take the time to write. I take the time to read them and to respond. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please smash that subscribe button and get regular updates from me. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about altcoin season, how to spot when altcoin season has started and when to be able to spot and get out and know that altcoin season has finished. So first of all, it's the Bitcoin dominance chart is chart number 1. So we're going to look at 3 charts today, and it's chart number 1. And as you can see, when you get the sell signal on the Bitcoin dominance, and there it is again, the Tribal Trades indicator there, that is the time to get into altcoins. And so you get that nice little peak where Bitcoin dominance tops. Now, how do you know it's the peak? You don't know. Well, you do, because you have the Tribal Trades indicator that tells you that we found the top. And now we've seen it gone down again. Now, what we are seeing here is a lower high. So this looks like, now, unless it suddenly turns around and goes up, this is going to create a lower high. Now, we do have the Tribal Trades trend line, one trend line to rule them all. And of course, that is holding as a little bit of support at the moment. So we do need to be careful. So of course, if we just go based off the Bitcoin dominance chart, the time to get into altcoin season starts is when we see Bitcoin dominance breaking down. Now, of course, this doesn't mean when you get the green signal here that the altcoin season is over, although it could be, because if this continues to go to the upside and makes a higher high. So that's why we don't use this chart just on its own, okay? That's why we use 3 charts. We're going to see how this plays out over the next couple of days and see if this can break down and make a lower low here and maybe come down and test the 200 EMA on the daily. So that's number 1. Chart number 2 is the USTD dominance. Okay, again, when is a good time to start to buy is when you see this red Tribal Trades signal here. That means that it's time to buy, because it's a little bit of an inverse. Ready? Remember, if USTD is going down, Bitcoin and alts are going up because people are spending the USDT on Bitcoin and altcoins. Okay, now we haven't had a reversal here. So a great example of this is when we saw it break down on here back in September, and it went on a parabolic run. And then of course we see the green signal, which means now what's happening is people are starting to take profit and get back into USDT, and this would have been a great signal to actually sell all your altcoins there and get into cash, and then just follow the smart money trail really, and then here again you start buying again. So it's not given us a sell signal, and when this comes down and USDT does give us a sell signal here, that would be a fairly accurate indicator as when to sell the altcoins and get back into cash there, okay? So, and I will be keeping updates on that, of course. And then the third chart that we want to have a look at, which will help us in regards to this, is also obviously the total altcoin market. And as you can see here, we had the buy signal back here on the 8th of April. And so we got a small sell signal and then another big buy signal. So there were two entries really to get in on the altcoins. And this is when altcoin season started, of course, back here on the 8th of April. And look at the math. You know, people say altcoin season hasn't started yet. Meanwhile, altcoins say, sit down. Altcoin market's gone up 50%. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Sit down, please. Altcoin season hasn't started yet. Sui and Tao have both done over 100% gains there. Okay, whatever. So basically, there's what we're seeing right now. So we are technically still in altcoin season. Interestingly enough, this made 1.28 trillion there, and then over here we have a 1.28 trillion. So this could be a potential double top. So maybe this alt season. Now remember, this is the fourth alt season that we have seen in this cycle so far, and they have gotten a little bit shorter. So that's what we have now. We haven't gotten a sell signal yet like we did over here, which was correct, and then there was a new little buy signal that printed here on Wednesday and was surging up a little bit, but we do need to make a higher high. We must get to a higher high, and if we can get up to this 1.34 trillion dollar level here, obviously that will lead us that this altcoin season is still continuing. So I'm not quite prepared to say that this current altcoin season that we're in is at an end. But when you see this bottom signal here, there's the buy signal. Go and look at all your favorite altcoins on the 8th, and the strong ones, not the bad projects that haven't really done a whole lot, but go back to the 8th of April and see how accurate this tribal trade signal is, and it would have got you into your altcoins. In fact, let's have a look at a couple right now here. Let's look at Lana, for example, what its price was on the 8th of April down here. There it is. It would have gotten you into Solana at $100. Geez, it's only at $180 right now. It would have got you into Sui on the 8th of April down here at it looks around $2 or just under $2. And of course, yeah, so it gets you in here under $2, and look where it is now, all the way up just under $4, but did get over $4. And then you got Potenza Tau, the tribal trades indicator there, bottom indicator would have gotten you in. Wow, down there around. Who would have liked another opportunity there? And of course, that's gone over $400, almost got up to $500 there. It looks like it got up to about $489 and so forth. So that's where you can see that that's the power of getting in. Even Ondo, let's look at Ondo, got you in 8th of April. There it is there again. So that's how that was down around 60 odd cents or 70 cents. And now that's up over $1. And Banana Gun, let's have a look at this one on the 8th of April, was down around $13. So I could just go through even Ethereum here, and you know how much I love Ethereum. Look at Ethereum, gave you that signal again on the 8th of April there around $1,400. So this tribal trade signal works. We're going to talk a little bit about it in a moment, how you can get access to that. And so you can just see how powerful an indicator that has been, getting into entries there, even on Bonk, meme coin. Back there is the 8th of April. There it is there. That was, wow, that was down at 509. Now it's dropped off a zero. So that's had some great price appreciation there. So those are the three charts that I look to determine altcoin season, when to get in and when to get out. So it gave us a great signal to get in on the 8th of April. Okay, that was our signal to get in. It gave us another second bite at the cherry on the 7th of May, and we've seen some more price appreciation. And of course, then it gave us another green dot here. You can't quite see it there. It's a green dot over our possible get ready to buy signal. And we've seen a little bit of movement to the upside. These are the ones that are the strongest with the green and the arrow there. And so right now, altcoin season is still going. I will update on this channel when I feel this altcoin season has finished or taking a pause, like over here. So it's not necessarily that altcoin season is finished, because we made a higher low and now we just need to make a higher high there for some altcoin season continuation. But obviously this would have been a great place to get out of altcoins and then get back in here again. So even in an altcoin season, there can be times to get out and get back in, but some people just like saying, hey, just tell me when it's time to get completely out. I don't like all this in and out business. And so of course that will see if we get another higher high there as far as the altcoin markets go. Now, I did want to talk to you about a couple of stocks plays that we had and what I'm looking at for there. So if we go to the section of the Tribal Trades Discord there, gave some great stock play out yesterday. Tesla, I did want to take a quick look at the Tesla charts there. And I know many of you love Tesla and Tesla holders, and you can see gave this entry beautifully off the 1 hour chart. Actually, we got a beautiful tribal trades buy signal here. This is the tribal trades buy and sell indicator, if you're wondering what it is. And it got us in beautifully there. And then obviously got up perfectly to the take profit target. Look at this. Could not have gotten it right up there. Got the 342, and then the 348 was target number 2. TSM, again, entry there at 193. Let's have a quick look at how TSM went out there, and you can see that's absolutely gotten that entry nailed on. Again, the tribal trades indicator there got us in with a perfect entry there and just printed money, and actually it's still going. So still in that trade there. I did take profit on the Tesla trade, and I closed out of that trade. I actually did it. I give the ETF as well. So I actually entered it on TSLL there and managed to close out that trade in great profit. And as you can see here, we're still going with TSM there. Hopefully we get up to our target of $206 there. However, we'll see if we get a sell signal there, then I will close the position out. But I do think eventually we could get up to that target there. And I do love to see all the wonderful wins in the tribal trades Discord here. As you can see, Maddox again crushing it with another great win there, as well as Donut the Thunder from down under crushing it again in the Asian trading session, which happens while the American market is sleeping there. And we've got also the Braveheart trader with a 100% gain there. What a great entry there in Tau at 413, got out at 460. Great trade there. Izzy Lanes always crushing it, it seems, in there. Nikola Tesla, as always, bringing the heat. Marcus there with a 62% gainer. Love the BKM. Brendan absolutely smashed it there with a couple of trades. Just took 2 trades today for 2 wins. Over $300 there. Absolutely amazing. Maddox there again. Angel with a win, and Donut getting some more wins there. And of course, you can just see all the incredible Julie getting a great job to getting the win. The brother Jim there coming in, the brother sister duo Max Gaines there, Jacob. The list just goes on. So proud of this community and what this community is achieving. And of course, the Tribal Trades Discord indicator is here. And once you are a member of the Tribal Trades Discord, there is a link below in the description of this video. If you click the more button, it will pop out, and then you will be able to sign up for the Tribal Trades Discord. This indicator, you can go here and you can actually get access to the indicator that I've been showing you as I've been doing these charts today. This should be available for action maybe today, possibly tomorrow, but maybe today. Maybe today that is going to be available for all Tribal Trades Discord family community only, okay? So one Discord to rule them all. We've got that one indicator to rule as well, and so to rule them all. So I'd love to see you in Tribal Trades Discord, of course. And that's all we have time for today. I really appreciate you tuning in. So until the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.